says, light will someday split you open, even if your life is now a cage. For a divine seed, the crown of destiny lies hidden and sown on an ancient fertile plain you hold the title to. Love will surely bust you wide open into an unfettered, blooming new galaxy. Even if your mind is now a spoiled mule, a life-giving radiance will come. The friend's gratuity will come. Oh, look again within yourselves, for I know you were once the elegant host to all the marvels in creation. From a sacred crevice in your own body, a bow rises each night and shoots your soul into God. Behold, the beautiful, drunken, singing one from the lunar vantage point of love. He is conducting the affairs of the whole universe while throwing wild parties in a treehouse on a limb in your heart.
Jack Gilbert says, sorrow everywhere, slaughter everywhere. If babies aren't starving someplace, they're starving somewhere else, with flies in their nostrils. But we enjoy our lives because that is what God wants. Otherwise, the mornings before summer's dawn would not be made so fine. The Bengal tiger would not be fashioned so miraculously well. The poor women at the fountain are laughing together between the suffering they have known and the awfulness in their future. They are smiling and laughing while someone in the village is very sick. There's laughter every day in the terrible streets of Calcutta, and the women laugh in the cages of Bombay. If we deny our happiness, resist our satisfaction, we lessen the importance of their deprivation. We must risk delight. We can do without pleasure, but not delight, not enjoyment. We must have the stubbornness to embrace our gladness in the ruthless furnace of this world. If the locomotive of the Lord runs us down, we should give thanks that the end had magnitude. We must admit that there will be music and singing despite everything. We stand again at the prow of a small ship, anchored late at night in the tiny harbor, looking over to the sleeping island. The waterfront is 3 shuttered cafes and a naked lamp burning. To hear the sound of oars in the silence as a rowboat comes slowly out and then goes back is truly worth all the years of sorrow that are to come.
through Israel, and they picked up this poem by Yehudi Amahai. And he said, a man doesn't have time to have time for everything. A man doesn't have seasons enough to have a season for every purpose. Ecclesiastes was wrong about that. A man needs to love and hate in the same moment, with the same eyes to laugh and cry, with the same hands to cast away stones and to gather them, and to make love in war and war in love, and remember and forget, and confuse and set right, and eat and digest what history takes years to do. A man doesn't have time. When he loves, he seeks. When he finds, he begins to forget. When he forgets, he begins to love again. His soul is experienced. His soul is very professional. Only his body remains forever an amateur. It tries and it misses. It gets confused, blind and drunk in its passions and its pains. He will die as figs die in autumn, shriveled, full of himself and sweet, and the leaves growing dry on the ground, and the bare branches already pointing to that place where there is time for everything.